What's going on, y'all? Zach here from Oklahoma Joe's, and today I'm excited to bring you another real-time walkthrough of the all-new Oklahoma Joe's Highland Offset Smoker Series. So this is an offset smoker. You might hear it referred to as a stick burner. Basically what that means is you have your firebox here, that's where you build your fire, and then the heat and the smoke then flows into the cook chamber and out the stack, and it's traditionally used for low and slow barbecue. If you're already familiar with the Highland, you'll start to notice some of the upgrades right off the bat. We've updated the handles to be this pivoting cool touch material that rotates in your hand, so it's a little bit more comfortable and ergonomic. We've also added a really cool feature of a removable ash pan. So the previous model didn't have this, and so to remove your ash, you had to essentially open the door during your cook, get in there and scrape all the ash out, and it was a bit of a pain. So we solved that by adding the removable ash pan. You simply take the drawer out anytime during the cook, and there is a fire grate down in there, so you're not going to interrupt your coals or your wood during the cook. So you simply take the drawer out and you can go dump it, dispose of it, and continue on. We've also added a cool touch handle on the air inlet damper here. So during your cook, you know your fire's right inside here, it gets very hot. So by adding that cool touch handle, it just makes it a little bit easier to adjust it during the cook. We've also updated the front shelf. So while we didn't change the overall size or dimensions, we did bring the expanded metal back about an inch, and that gives room to then put these tool hooks on to store your accessories. I want to show you another upgrade on the inside. We've added some brackets here on the inside of the cook chamber, and that's where you can place a secondary cooking rack, as well as our flex rack system, which includes a pepper and drumstick rack, a rib rack, as well as a multi-purpose rack. All those are sold separately, but I just wanted to add that you can play with those, the positionings and the height of those. You can add 1, 2, 3, or the whole secondary cooking rack to maximize your space. Another little feature that we added, you might not see it from the outside, we've included 2 ports here with rotating flaps. This is where you can run your probes to monitor temperatures for longer cooks, and it just keeps everything tidy. The last upgrade, and probably my favorite, are the wheels. So the previous ones were those all steel wagon wheels, and we've updated those. They're still a steel core, but we've added this heavy duty rubber tread to the outside, and it really gives very smooth mobility. Now that we've covered all the upgrades, I want to talk about some of the things that we carried forward. It's the same overall size as the previous model. You're getting close to 900 square inches of cooking space. It's the same material thickness and build quality, and it's the same overall aesthetic as that classic offset smoker you know and love. You're getting your oversized firebox for a big fire, your lower storage rack for wood splits, your front shelf, your dolly handle, your smokestack, your heavy duty lid with a temp gauge on it, and all those features that make classic offset smoking such a joy. Now I'm going to wheel this guy out of the way so I can introduce you guys to the reverse flow model of the Highland. So if you're brand new to smoking, you might be asking yourself, what does reverse flow mean? On the last model we showed you, the classic, you'll notice that the smokestack was over here as opposed to here. And so what that means is instead of smoke flowing from the firebox directly out under the food and through the smokestack here, it now has to reroute under some baffle plates that are inside the cook chamber that I'll show you, and back across the food and out the smokestack here. So some of those benefits are, it's a little bit more even temperature and smoke flow across your food throughout the cooking process. Let's take a look inside the cook chamber. The reverse flow model does come with this secondary porcelain coated cooking grate, so you can adjust that and it gives you that maximum cooking space. Then you get down to your removable cooking grates. These are porcelain coated as well. It makes for easy cleanup and make sure your barbecue doesn't stick to them during the cook. Of course, all 4 of these baffles are removable if you need to clean or service your smoker. You can also remove all 4 of those baffles and switch your reverse flow back to a classic flow. We've kept the smokestack location over here and included a plug that screws in from the bottom. So all you need to do is take that smokestack over there, take this cap off, and switch the 2 around, and you're back in classic mode. The reverse flow model also includes this oversized stainless steel fire basket. And what that does is it really allows you to better manage your fire, build a bigger fire, and it gives it easier cleanup when you're done. Of course, the reverse flow model comes with all those great features and upgrades we talked about in the Classic, but this one really gives that extra level of versatility so you can control your cook the way that you want.